The middle-aged candy store. The middle-aged candy store. Have a good time, try lemon and lime at the middle-aged candy store. The candy is sweet, it's true, though it may seem bitter to you. Wave back at the years, the trials and the tears, the cigarettes and beers, the faces you love, the things you're sorry for. Come in for a spell, there's caramel at the middle-aged candy store.
Hey, Monkey Paw.
Yes, Crystal Ball?
Remember back when we summoned the devil during a Dungeons & Dragons session and it gave us our special powers? I chose to become Crystal Ball, able to see into the future.
And I became Monkey Paw, able to take any wish and fuck things up all crazy like. Yes, I remember. So why the nostalgia?
Well, I was in the back talking to the Victorian shoplifter orphans whose bodies were taken over by the ants last year, and then they were forced to start working here.
I hate talking to them. They are so frail and sympathetic, it makes me not want to fuck things up for them. Like they've already suffered so much.
Don't get me started on their future, Monkey Paw. It is bleak house. Well, you know how the Victorians in general were really into the occult?
Naturally. We love the occult.
Because we are all Victorian orphans.
Oh, hi, orphans. Didn't see you lurking. Wait, why don't you sound like the ants who took over your bodies, giving you ant voices?
Whilst toiling in the store under control of the aunts, they made the dire mistake of telling us about the labor movement of the 20th century.
As such, we have organized a union and negotiated breaks where the aunts return our ability to think for ourselves.
Short breaks! We can't afford a strike in this economy.
Well, that's just great, orphans. Since you have temporary freedom, and you love the occult, did you want to help us out just for fun? I was thinking, it has been some time since we communed with the devil, and I was wondering, Monkey Paw, do you think it is a good time to do a seance tonight?
Well, it does happen to be closing time, which does also happen to be just before midnight, and there does happen to be an eclipse entering totality right now, so actually it's a great time.
Well then, we are agreed. The only things we need are a table, chairs, some candles, and an Ouija board.
Hey, orphans, what are you murmuring about? Monkey Paw, we are miserable here when the ants control our bodies and minds and hate it that we only get short breaks from it, so we would like to make a wish. Oh, Christina, don't make a wish, I beg you.
Yes, we would like to wish for our permanent freedom.
Let me stop you right there, orphans, because what happens when I grant wishes is, well, I fuck things up. I am Monkey Paw. It's pretty much my entire deal. You will need to come up with a wish that I can't possibly fuck with. And that's almost impossible for people who don't have ants in control of their bodies. So you'd never be able to do it.
Thanks for looking out for us, Monkey Paw.
Well, in the meantime, while we get set up, I think we should unwrap a piece of candy so everyone can have a listen and forget their unfortunate circumstances.
It's candy time.
The Canadian pension plan on Lady Luck to win in the 9th.
Finance Minister Greedy, What are you doing here? I went to your office. We were supposed to have a meeting at 2.
Sorry, Prime Minister. Can't talk now. The race is about to start.
Sorry, Greedy. It's just... what are you doing here?
Huh? Oh, I bet the Canadian Pension Fund on Lady Luck.
What?
She can't lose, Prime Minister. It's a sure thing.
And they're off for the 9th race. It's a beautiful day here at the Burlington Downs, and Lady Luck is off to an early lead.
Go, Lady Luck! Go, 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 go!
Look, I'm not a prude, but don't you think...
Nah, I'm trying to watch the race.
And coming around for the second lap, Lady Luck is still in the lead. Purple Pickles is picking up speed. It's Lady Luck and Purple Pickles head to head.
You bet the whole Canadian pension plan on this?
2 to 1. We can double the pension allowances across the board. Go, Lady Luck! Go, 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 go!
Really?
And now Carrot Top is making a play, edging Purple Pickles out of second place. Lady Luck is holding strong in the lead.
Every senior in the country is going to vote for you, Prime Minister.
Go, Lady Luck!
And they're coming up on the final stretch. Lady Luck in the lead with Purple Pickles and Carrot Top in the running for second. What's that? It's Ritzy Boy with a sudden burst of speed. Yes, Ritzy Boy is off like a rocket. And it's Ritzy Boy in first. Lady Luck loses by a nose.
Greedy, did you just lose the entire Canadian pension plan fund in a horse race?
Look, it was a sure thing. It was a wise investment decision.
How is this going to look in the polls?
Hey, we got elected to make decisions, right?
Yes.
And we make the best decision we could with the information we had, right?
I guess.
So it's anyone's fault. It's the public.
Because they voted for us.
Yeah. If they didn't want us to lose all the money at Burlington Down, they should have voted for the NDP.
Okay, I'll take it to the comms. I'm sure they can spin something about how working until you're dead is empowering or something.
Ahem, Mr. Prime Minister?
What? Oh, Sister Euphemia, I didn't see you there. Are you having a nice afternoon at the racetrack?
We are not, Mr. Prime Minister.
A good afternoon, Sister Violetta. You're here too, and so are all 25 of my favorite holy women of the cloth. What could I do for you?
We couldn't help but overhear your conversation with Finance Minister Greedy.
And we have some concerns. Hey, Minister Greedy. Sorry that tip wasn't so good. I tried my best. Lady Luck just wasn't feeling her oats today.
Monsieur le Jockey, I am sure you meant well. It's just that you have taken food from the mouth of many old people who probably vote Conservative forever now.
Aw, gee whiz, Minister. I'm real sorry.
Prime Minister, Mr. Greedy, please pay attention. This is a serious matter. You have both been very naughty.
Ouch!
The nun! They have ruler! Run for your lives!
Make way for the glorious fraternity of otters, your lords and masters.
Greedy, what is this abomination?
Sacre bleu! I may have also placed a little side bet with the Otter Consortium.
Greedy, how many times do I have to tell you? No betting with the mysterious sentient animals you meet at the crossroads.
Oh, sorry, Mr. Prime Minister. It won't happen again.
Hello, Prime Minister. This is our country now. Please hand over the keys to us, otter kinds, and we shall rule humanely and generously until the end of time.
Oh, why not? You couldn't do any worse than we have.
And so it came to pass that the age of man ended, and the age of the otter began, a glorious, splendid time of many noble deeds and peace and prosperity for all.
Candy!
Well, that was fun, wasn't it, orphans?
Yes, Crystal Ball, I suppose compared to the sadness of our so-called existence, it was fun.
I mean, we have other things on our minds, like our forced unpaid permanent servitude, but yes, fun.
It was fun. Monkey Paw, are we ready to start the seance?
Store closed, curtains drawn, candles lit, Ouija board set up. Yes, Crystal Ball, let us four sit down and get ready to fuck things up.
Okay, silence. Okay, so we all put 2 fingers on this plancher here and meditate just a sec to attune to the eerie spiritual plane of existence. Oh, spirits, we would like to speak with you. Enter this room and make yourself known. Is anybody here?
It's moving towards the yes.
Oh, spirit, name yourself. M.
Boy.
B.
L.
V.
This isn't spelling anything.
Nonsense. Oh, great Miblev, we welcome you.
It's moving towards the no.
No, your name is not Miblev. Are you not a great demon?
I think your questions were confusing.
My questions were fine.
I didn't understand them myself.
No, I.
Fine, let me rephrase.
This is tedious and makes me want to fuck things up.
It is tedious. It's such a pain to remember how to spell in your languages.
Ah!
Ooh, you called upon me. Why are you freaking out?
We assumed it was Monkey Paw pushing the planchette. That's a great guess. Totally on brand for me, young Christina, but it was not. It was this ghost.
I am here to torture the one who calls upon me. Who is it that I will torture for eternity?
Oh, I guess me, Crystal Ball. It was my idea.
Crystal Ball, prepare for torture. I am your nightmare. You must appease me, or I will torture you more than initially planned.
I have an idea that could help Christina and me, and also Crystal Ball. Follow my lead. Ghost, did you know that Monkey Paw grants wishes?
Ooh, is that so?
Indeed she does. The best wishes.
Well, what should I wish for if I want to torture Crystal Ball?
We are kept in this place in forced unpaid permanent servitude, and thus are sworn protectors of Crystal Ball. Tell Monkey Paw you wish to grant us our freedom from the aunts that control our bodies, and we will protect Crystal Ball no more. Then you can do whatever you want to torture her.
Don't listen to the orphans. Listen to me. Now, when you say torture...
Young Edmund, I told you I can only grant wishes by fucking things up, and I don't want to hurt you.
Yeah, but this is the plan. We can't wish for our own freedom, because as you say, you would have to find a way to bollocks that up for it. But if the ghost makes the wish instead, don't you have to find a way to bollocks it up for the ghost instead? And not us?
And I wouldn't have to fuck it all up for you, because you didn't make the wish. This plan is so crazy it just might work.
Ooh, enough whispering and distracting conversation. I wish for young Christina and young Edmund to no longer be controlled by ants, so that I can torture Crystal Ball.
Okay, you got it. round is done. You two can leave now if you want.
Excellent. And now I can begin to torture you, Crystal Ball, now that you no longer have your protector.
Oh, we weren't protectors.
Then what were you talking about? Wait, what's that crawling up my vapor? It's ants? Did you know there were ants in your candy store? That's so disgusting! They are taking over my essence! They are taking over my mind!
We have left the bodies of the orphans, and we are now in possession of this ghost, and can do everything that ghosts can do. And we are not unsanitary, we are very clean.
Everything ghosts can do, so like just haunting, basically.
Yes, we look forward to our continued productive haunting of the middle-aged candy store.
So, what shall we do now with ourselves, young Edmund? Make our way back to the streets to pick another pocket?
That's a great idea, young Christina. But we shan't forget this wonderful store, and we shall continue to shoplift for seasons to come.
How are we going to explain this to Karen? She's losing like 1 million employees here.
It was destiny, as you always say. Fucked up destiny, monkey paw style.
Makes me want to listen to another story. What do you say? Goodbye, orphans. Stop by anytime you need to shoplift some candy. This one's for you.
I like candy.
Geographical Enragement Cavalcade.
Hip, hip, hooray! Hip, hip, hooray! Hip, hip, hooray!
Hello and welcome to Geographical Rage Enablement Action Team, or GREA for short, where we suggest changes to geography for the purpose of... I'm your host. This week we'll be reviewing the new states of America. We will be pushing for this year's provocative onslaught at our annual convention of pointless. These suggestions come from an undisclosed committee of... Now the changes. The geographic changes.
First up, Arkansas, also pronounced Arkansas.
This will be like a new state, dedicated to all things wind. Except wind power. No, none of that. It's like inherit the wind, but as a state. The state where wind is wisdom, and wisdom is wind. Epistemic weather, basically. Location will be somewhere windy in the Central Plains.
Next, California.
We believe that it's time to link the Disney kingdoms and make one super kingdom, where all other culture is redacted and labeled as, well, secularly heretic. Location will be a landfill in the middle of the Gulf of Mexico, and the state song will be sung in the combined styles of Florida's Jimmy Buffett, crossed with them California stalwarts Grateful Dead, and sung by those animatronic bears that play banjo in their bear overalls and probably crap in them too.
Third, Nebraska.
This state combines the best idea of inhospitably hot Nevada arid desert with inhospitably cold scrubland of Nebraska. The people, what there are of them, are subsistence foragers living off found casino chips. And why do they live there? Well, Nebraska What goes on in Nebraska stays in Nebraska and dies in Nebraska. Planes land at the airport full, but never leave. Location will be Canada somewhere. State motto: you'll never know if you never ask.
Next, Vermontana-Nebraska.
This is a town halls and people-based state with people who seem nice but you still don't quite know. It's the semiotics of a wood-burned sign offering maple syrup for sale. The look of a deer with a smug look on his face, the kind of look you just want to slap off him. And yes, it's finally legal to slap deer here. Location will be in Canada somewhere. State motto: keep driving.
Lastly, Hawaii-da-ho.
Because the potato is kind of like the pineapple of the Midwest. I got nothing. Please join us next time. I'm your moderator.
Hip, hip, hooray! Hip, hip, hooray!
Thank you for listening to the Middle-Aged Candy Store, produced by The Gathering. Podcasts appear every first and third Tuesday of the month. The Canadian Pension Plan on Lady Luck to Win in the Ninth was written by Kristin Mueller-Heaslip, performed by Donnie Febbleston, Megan Liley, and Kristin Mueller-Heaslip, and produced by Kristin Mueller-Heaslip. Geographical Enragement Cavalcade was written, performed, and produced by Donnie Febbleston. Intro and interstitial segments written by The Gathering and performed by Megan Liley, Linda Febbleston, Donnie Febbleston, and Tony Culverwell. Theme music by Donnie Febbleston, performed by Donnie and Linda Febbleston. All sound effects are licensed under Creative Commons 0. Full credits available in the episode notes. Sound design by Megan Liley.
Come in for a spell, there's care.